For this example, we are going to use function notation to evaluate a piecewise function. Piecewise functions look like this. There is a y equals or an f of x equals at the beginning, and then there are multiple equations that can be made from it. So really this is f of x equals x plus 6, f of x equals x squared minus 9, f of x equals x minus 4. Depending on what x values you use, you will use one of these three equations. You don't use all three. So to start with, we want to evaluate f of -2. So we want to take a look at the value we're evaluating, which is a -2, and see which one of these constraints it fits into. Is -2 less than 2, between 2 and 4, bigger than 4? We want to choose the correct one of those. -2 is less than 2, so we will be plugging -2 into this top equation only. That top equation is an x plus 6, so I'm going to write it as parentheses plus 6, and then I can take the -2, plug that in, and then we just need to evaluate. For the second function, the directions say we're supposed to evaluate f of 0. To evaluate f of 0, I want to take a look at which one of these constraints 0 fits in. 0 is also less than 2, so I'll be taking 0 and plugging it into that top equation only. The top equation is y equals x plus 6, so I want parentheses plus 6 and then substitute 0 in for the x. The third value we are supposed to evaluate is f of 2. So I want to see where 2 fits in these constraints so I can pick the correct equation. 2 fits into this constraint. The less than or equal to here gives us that value of 2 for that constraint. So I want to take 2, and because it fits this constraint, plug it in for all the x's here. We have x squared minus 9, so that is parentheses squared minus 9, and we're plugging in 2. 2 squared is 4, minus 9 is -5, so -5 is our answer for that one. The last one is f of 13. We're supposed to calculate f of 13. I need to see where 13 fits in with these constraints. 13 is bigger than 4, so we'll be plugging 13 into this bottom equation. That bottom equation is the square root of x minus 4. And we want to plug 13 in for that x. So we want to evaluate the square root of 13 minus 4. 13 minus 4 is 9, and the square root of 9 is 3. So that is our final answer for that one.